Hi. So, I've just been watching videos and feel like I need to talk, but and I have completely watched a few autistic videos, or maybe just one, but I keep half finishing them. But anyway, there's things that, and autistic and ADHD videos, but hello, I'm trying to say, I've been watching some videos about autistic speech patterns and difficulties with YouTube, and seeing other people with interests video. I have homesteading videos talk about difficulties growing their channels. I don't try to grow this channel, but I realise I haven't had my naturally unedited general oeuvre for a long time. I'm just talking about the and things aren't that great at home, where things aren't that great because there's multiple physical difficulties in my family here, and physical and mental health problems here and in my wider family, and it's quite, and end up being quite intense, especially at home, and it's kind of a swirling round thing, and it's difficult. I feel very alone and kind of communication problems and barriers to getting any support, official or informal, with kind of executive functioning and communication difficulties. It kind of dovetails, and also you kind of feel guilty no matter what you do, because you're a parent, you're autistic, you're supposed to understand your kids, and some people would paint me as a hero and some people would think I'm doing crap, and the truth is somewhere in the middle, or not really, or out off the end, and and you don't know what alternatives to reach for, and just talking about any options or getting things forward isn't easy, and most capable ones need support because they're doing GCSEs. It's just and they're keeping themselves to themselves in their room, out of it. And the house is a tip, and for once it's not me getting the majority of the professional visits, but that was what was happening when the kids were little, and I was coming on from my postnatal depression, and I can do others, and worrying over YouTube isn't that important probably in the stuff, and if you do and trying to make money over YouTube via raking your soul out or fitting yourself into a content box is not healthy. I've watched enough of that sort of thing, read enough of the studies, I know that, and yet I'm still here. And perhaps because I've read those things, that's making my speech clearer about it. And then when I'm getting into more difficult things and patches, I end up more boorish or disfluent with broken sentences and rambling tangents and self-corrections and things, more anxious with that. And there are... And it relates back to my history with school, with struggling with essays and things as well, of failing uni. I'm very big on to telling everybody I've failed everything, and I don't want to part of your universe of sanctimonious success. It's sort of like... and like endless pressure. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for everyone. And they're like, no, if you could just be hopeful, it will go. But it doesn't feel like that all the time. It doesn't feel like, find the right thing for you and find your niche. And it doesn't work like that, because the system's designed to atomise us and to break every niche apart or make it competitive or much less stable than it ought to be. Or at least it's, if not designed, it's the happy that's how it works. It's not very clear. Sometimes people work with what is, obviously. And there's benefits. I mean, I grew up in a village, and there's certain difficulties if you've just got like really intense community. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's there around you and supportive, or they are. The same with the professional situation, actually. People are there offering help and wanting to help, but it doesn't mean it fits. And sometimes anonymity is a benefit, but sometimes it's not. So have these like massive, huge social political conundrums going through my head, and then these like interpersonal things and the daily stuff of like whether you nipped the bud or predicted someone's distress early enough and did enough to reduce the overall load, or if your house is too cluttered so everybody's bumping themselves and then getting more stressed, or not managing to organise doctor's appointments fast enough or do what you're supposed to be doing for them, or the doctors are just not designed to be healthy or helpful at this point, because it's just there's not enough of them, and they're I could deal better with just open access clinics where you just wait. If you wait as long as you wait, if that's what you want to do. The ringing up and the chasing everything is just so hard. And then you're tripping over yourself when you're speaking, and you go down to the doctor's surgery and you're doing it in front of everybody, but it's slightly easier than having a phone call sometimes. I don't know, it's just on the line. Everything's kind of all interwoven. It's just like, that's an interesting, broken or different. I think there is an aspect where nothing is unbroken, or nothing is it's a false premise maybe of this idea of a universe that works. Sorry, that's my phone beeping at me. My brother's probably finished his marathon. Yeah. Oh yes, he has. 4 hours, 12 minutes and 9 seconds. Well done, Dunk. It's just hard to know, and I feel rubbish. I don't know whether I should post this because my daughter will be watching, possibly. She doesn't watch everything. She tends to watch. I make like private videos of me doing the washing or reading. I need to do some more of those. I haven't uploaded the reading videos. But I think the amount of screen time she's doing isn't healthy either. And that's not helping her overall levels of like calm. But I'm not sure if there's other stuff going on. If it's depression or Tourette's, or she does have tics as well, and there's a OCD and impulsive element, some of the stuff that's coming out that's none of us really like, and kind of rage as well. But it's not ADHD supposedly, because they did that, but she has half of my diagnoses and brain injury stuff as well, and she has had other tics at various times that have come and gone. And this is too much of her personal details. She said, everything you do, if you sit at home and not talk, you're wrong, because you're just like alone. And then if you reach out, you're either kind of like exhausting yourself or just kind of like taking up valuable people time or costing the NHS billions or something, or you're expecting a free lunch, or if I was out in work, I'd probably be a problem there, and why don't you just go away and stay at home? And if I was talking about people or not talking about people, I don't know. There's obviously a balance and limits, and everybody finds where they're comfortable, and you can't please all the people all the time. And we all make mistakes too. I just feel like I'm wrong constantly. I mean, on top of things, and that's like autistic parent tears, I don't know. I don't know. So this video is 10 minutes, over 10 minutes, nearly 50, coming up to 15 minutes now. It's hard to specifically say, well, this thing makes me sad, or this thing makes me sad. But there are lots of things you could say, but listing them is too much. Tackling them, a lot of times you get very specific silos of support, and a lot of them either cost money, or money for somebody else, or everybody else is busy, or you just don't feel like you kind of and you feel like you should be like just good and fine, and but you're scared of like farming things out for the potential for other consequences, because the world's not a nice place often, part accident, part deliberate, and but there are nice people out there. So it's kind of like this constant conundrum